and they're away, and it looks like lots of wheel spin. The driver aids not completely helping with that start. It of course is helpful, but it's still down to the drivers to avoid that wheel spin as much as possible, and it is Schmidl and Stefanko that lead the way. You can see lots of side-by-side action. A little bit further down though, kind of outside the top 10 is where we're seeing most of the side-by-side action as they make the run down towards turn 2 and into turn 3, as well as they get into the heavy braking zone. Clements up the inside on Stefanko. That is a bold move right at the start. We're seeing a little bit of contact. And that's one of the Logitech cars that spun around.
That was a really bold move by Clements to take the second position, and look at that. That's Jan Frabic getting his elbows out, coming through turn 7 and pushing aside someone to get through into that 14th position.
And that's Bushek in the Smarty car. That was very, very close. Kostulik now is going to go around the outside at turn 4 on Polesny, side by side between the two of them. But of course, he'll have the inside line for turns 6 and 7. A bit of a bump between them. Oh no, that's never what you like to see. Polesny is spinning off. You really got a feel for Polesny.
Such a shame, battle for 4th, and just as Kostulik comes over, he just unsettles the Acer car. Round he goes and headbutts the wall. That is going to be a big old stop. Jumping back up to Clements and Stefanko. Once again, the Smarty and Benzina cars fighting for their position. What a big dive from Stefanko. I think he's realised he has to do something like that. He's got to make a big move. But Clements once again getting the momentum where he needs it on the outside of 4, through 5. He's got the inside of 6. Wow, Stefanko is determined. He's hanging on to the outside line. That's going to give him more speed, but of course it's not the ideal line to take. Clements then, he's out of position as he's come through 7. Is it finally an opportunity for Stefanko? Can he get the momentum where he needs it? He's finally alongside, noses ahead of the Smarty car, but Clements is going to have the inside line. Big move for Stefanko. Has he finally? It's taken so long for Stefanko to get that move done.
Frabic is still holding on to that P12. I really expected this overtake from Kovac. It's the way he scythed through the rest of the field. As you mentioned, Chris, he was right down at the very back. And then he's just flying his way through the field, making overtakes, fantastic overtakes as well, too. But then he comes up to Jan Frabic, and he just cannot find a way by. He's going to be a bit later on the brakes, outside line through turn 3 once again. Can he get the exit that he needs? Again, what he needs to do here is actually pull ahead, and he's done it. He has done it. Kovacic has finally pulled ahead of Jan Frabic before getting to the braking zone, and that has proven to be really crucial as Frabic dives up the inside. He's not willing to give up contact between the two of them. The Logitech car, I cannot believe that.
Oh my God, how did Frabic make that move stick? That was such a huge dive. Kovacic has pace as well. Some of his best laps haven't been that far off leader's pace. Side by side again, coming into turn 1. He's going to have the outside. He's going to have the momentum. Can he carry it through? Polesny looks like he wants to demote Frabic another position. A little bit of trading pain going on between the Acer and the Fast cars. Kovacic is finally up into, he's up to the 13th, up into 12th again. Can he hold on to it this time? Frabic, oh my goodness. Huge dive! No, oh my goodness, that was way too ambitious. There was no space there, and Frabic went for it anyway. That's given Polesny both positions, and brought Kujala in as well. That was a little bit too ambitious for Frabic. I would imagine Kovacic might be pretty upset. And just a reminder, who leader has been all day long. And once again, Michael Schmidl, he is still with us. He's 10 seconds clear, near enough of Stefanko as he comes down the hill, admiring the scenery and having a fairly pedestrian Sunday drive. Bearing in mind that the Corny and Pritchard battle is for the lead of the VTP2 class. So Thomas Prohaska could well be piling the pressure on Pritchard to unlap himself, which he's allowed to do as long as he does not interfere with the car he's unlapped himself from. But there is an element of pressure he is trying to apply to help his teammate, I would think. So great tactical work there by the sport pair as Pritchard tries his best to do something against what has been a great drive from Thomas Koenig. Bearing in mind he started in 14th position. Pritchard may feel a little bit upset by the fact that he's got a sport car large in his mirrors, but he's not really doing anything wrong. He's helping his teammate, although saying that now side by side coming up the hill for turn 3. Again, if he's going to unlap himself, he's got to do it and get clear. May well see the sport cars come over the line astern, and there we go. So he's actually got the move done. Pichada now has 2 sport cars in front of him to deal with. This is certainly not what he intended. The winner here at the Red Bull Ring in Austria is the Predator car of Michael Schmidl.
He's done it again. I mean, who can stop him? Maybe Hlebets, though, actually, after the drive we saw from him today. So this is the top 3. Michael Schmidl again claiming that victory. Martin Stefanko in the end coming home in 2nd position. So it's very similar compared to last race with Hlebets coming home in 3rd. Go ahead, talk us through VGP2 here, Chris.
So Thomas Carney taking the top spot for VGP2, then very closely followed by Pichada.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thanks to Chris Buxton for joining me, of course, as always. And we will see you next time for round 3. Goodbye.